Hey folks, welcome back to the Trinity Episcopal Church YouTube Bible study. Today we're looking at the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verses 32 through 40. I want to read some of this to you. Jesus says, "Be dressed for action and have your lamps lit. Be like those who are waiting for their master to return from the wedding banquet, so that they may open the door for him as soon as he comes and knocks. Blessed are those slaves whom the master finds alert when he comes. Truly, I tell you, he will fasten his belt and have them sit down to eat, and he will come and serve them. If he comes during the middle of the night or near dawn and finds them so, blessed are those slaves. But know this, if the owner of the house had known at what hour the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an unexpected hour." Now, of course, we can read that in the history, the geopolitical scene in which Jesus lives, about the coming destruction of Jerusalem by the Romans, and that is a faithful historical reading of this passage. However, we can also read it in a very personal way, considering our own life and our own faith. I think many of us know people who have died suddenly, who have been taken from us with no warning or no preparation. And I think that this is also a sense of what Jesus is getting at, is that we do not know how much longer we have left on this earth in our life, so that our whole lives must be ready for death. This is incorporated in the practice of the church in a few ways. One of those is in the service of Compline from the Book of Common Prayer. Compline like complete or finish. And it's kind of disturbing, but it's a way to acknowledge that every time we go to sleep, we are practicing for death. I mean, think about it. You don't know if you're going to wake up when you go to sleep. You trust that you will. But we also know that millions, billions of people have gone to sleep and have not woken up. So part of what we do in saying Compline, in saying those prayers before we go to sleep, is to commend our souls to God, to be ready, to have our lamps lit, so that if that is the night in which we are called home, we are ready. There's another resource I want to share with y'all. This is one of my favorite writers. Bookmark there. One of my favorite writers, Jeremy Taylor, an old bishop of the Church of England, and he has an excellent manual called Holy Living, Holy Dying. And in that, he really sets out the ways, the practices that we can put in place as Christians to live well so that we can be ready to die well. That's one of his lessons, and the wisdom that he shares with us is that we are not really living until we are ready to die. For then, when we have made all those preparations, when our lamps are lit, then when that time does come, we're prepared for it. And we are ready to meet our Master when he comes knocking at our door. I know that this is sort of a macabre lesson, but I do think it's important for each of us to consider that in our own lives. And so I would encourage you, as I always do, to make sure that you have your last will and testament ready to go, that you have shared with your family and friends your last wishes. I'm so grateful for parishioners who have come in and have shared with me their detailed funeral plans, the lessons they want read, the hymns they want sung. That is a great gift. It's also a wonderful spiritual exercise for you to walk through and to consider what passages, what hymns speak to your life, and what of those praise God best as a reflection of your life. So if you'd ever like to talk with me about how to do that, please by all means reach out. And of course, thank you so much for joining us for this YouTube Bible study. And please know that you are always welcome to connect with our online classroom through our website, trinitygalv.org, or you can leave comments here in the comments section on the YouTube video. Thank you.